look, it's a fishy. Hey, how's it going? So, I'm apparently ordering coffee for delivery, um, because I am out and assorted things. Oh, let me make sure my address is correct. I ordered something the other day, and I had it delivered to the storage lot where the bus is at, and then they wanted to charge me like $30 to cancel my order. So, anyways, let's see here. Oh, they don't let me add notes. Please stand by while I push buttons on my phone. Oh wait, did I order it already? Oh wait, no I didn't. Okay. Select that. And then, really, there's no place to put notes in? Oh well. I always do no tip until Uber delivers my food, because I don't want to tip someone that's a jerk. And if they are good, I can adjust it later. All right, order is placed. Looks good. So, how we all doing today? I made a trip to the mailbox a little bit ago. It took 2.5 hours. Oh, yeah, didn't get the the stream event set up in advance necessarily, but as per usual, I pulled a bunch of random stuff out of my butt that we can do on the stream. Okay, that sounded weird out loud. Let's see who we've got here. Looks like Timster, Kent, John, White Raven, Justin, Robin, David, chronically Brandon, White Raven, did I say that? We've got our resident DJ Mixtress. Who else is in here? Chris. Hey, welcome in, Chris. Someone would have refused to charge. Oh, geez. How's the building going, by the way? Got John, Bruce, all the people. How we doing? Oh, so you may see links floating around in the stream for a GoFundMe. A few people have banded together to set up a GoFundMe to get me a new editing computer. I've been becoming increasingly frustrated with my old hardware that I've been editing everything on for a long time. I don't really have anything to do with it. They set it up, and I don't normally like asking for money. But anyways, you may see that stream, or you may see that link floating around in stream. So thank you to the people that are facilitating that. I think I ordered, an iced Americano with extra cream. They didn't have a heavy cream option, so we'll see how this shows up. I think it's from Black Rock Coffee. It said it's going to take an hour to get here, but there was no delivery fee. So anyways, what are we doing today? Oh, we're going to look at the Gamer Finger chopsticks, or whatever the heck those things were, from last week. Then, some other stuff. Oh yeah, we need to check out the batteries in this Go-Go scooter thing. I replaced the batteries in it like a year ago in a video, and my plan was to sell the thing, but then I didn't do it. And then I managed to let him go completely dead. Then I tried to charge him back up and blew the fuse, so they've been sitting over here long enough on the shelf that they might be bad. So we're going to use the ultra fancy Moto Power battery analyzer there. And I think it just basically does a resistance measurement. And look, this camera is working now. See? If you look over there on the bottom right, my arm is flailing around and it's not 2 frames per second. Then I'm sure there's other stuff. So, how we all doing? Let's see here. Let me look through chat real quick. Hang on, let me make sure. Where's this coffee even coming from? I don't even know. Yeah, whatever. The one thing I've noticed, though, is there's a lot of people when they drive for Uber Eats and DoorDash, there's some sort of third-party API apps that can tell them in advance if there's a tip. So sometimes they'll reject the order if there's no tip attached. I don't want those people delivering my stuff anyways. So anyways, I either tip them in cash or I adjust it afterwards because they are driving to the middle of nowhere. And if they do a good job, they get money. All right, let's see here. Waiting for tires. Found a set for $32 on eBay. Oh, nice. Oh, speaking of which, tires. Keep on keeping on. Happy to hear the same goes for you. Stiffness aside. Hey, Melissa, how we doing? Ray, welcome in. Jessica. Can't type today. Yeah, that's a thing. Wait, what are we trying on our chair? Very well, a little tired, very stiff and spastic. I think I'm trying to get a pressure sore on my right or left leg. I'm going to have to make some adjustments on my chair. Only laptop in carry with one hand. Let's see. Just reading through the previous chat here. Think pads. Ah, yeah. John says he has an M1 MacBook. Nice. Does video editing on it. Scrolling. Oh, yeah. So, as far as the back fabric goes, the foam and this is the old one, the old worn out one. I was able to find the part numbers and I put in an order with Build My Wheelchair. It wound up being about, it was just shy of $300 because I think it was like $270 or something in that range. But they sell the foam. Oh, the meme printer is active, by the way. But they sell the foam and the back fabric separately. So the pair of them was like just under $300. I'm not quite sure details or if I'm supposed to say it or whatever, but it's either, I think it's someone that might work at Build My Wheelchair, or maybe it's them in general. I don't know. I told them I wanted to buy 2 sets of them. And they said if I buy one, they will get me another set. So that's kind of cool. No idea what the time frame is on delivery for that because they order from ADI and then do the shipping. So that was pretty cool of them. But I'm sure I'll find out more about that later. When it arrives, you will know about it. I've been kind of using this back fabric. I modified it a little bit, and it's not good, but it's like functional. So, anyways, update on that. Looking through chat, Sensei receiver had gremlins, had a master game pot which got cruddy. Ah, yes. I used to get little the flat shoestrings and wrap them around the knobs and just kind of turn them really quick. But that was before we had things like deoxit and all that. I bought an AC for it and all the electrical stuff today. Ah, sweet, Chris. Let's see. And that was like a prefab building or something, wasn't it? Kind of, or a kit. Hey, Doc, how we doing? Build a chair workshop in a mini mall. I kind of like that idea. Like, build a bear, but build a chair. Yeah. How's the team? Oh, Justin, so they took, I forget, were you at Nationals this year? They took fourth in the Founders Conference. I think everyone's made it back now. I just don't know if you were there or not, because my response to your question may be a little different if you were. Hoping others will help to find need a better. Oh yes, editing machine. Yeah, so I've been editing on a laptop that I bought from some sketchy guy in a Walgreens parking lot about an hour south of Portland a few years ago. I think he thought he was scamming me, but it was me who was scamming him because he thought he was selling me a crappy piece of junk that didn't work, and I could tell by the way he was acting. But I knew it was wrong with it and exactly how to fix it. But I don't know. We've kind of reached the tipping point with software and everything that sticking with Intel-based Macs for editing, because I use Windows for everything pretty much, but then for video editing, I have to use, well, but I use the Mac stuff because it saves me so much time. But it's been getting very frustrating recently. So anyways, that's the idea behind that, I suppose. Hang on a second here. Let me check a couple of things real quick. Oh, I just tried to knock my Stream Deck on the floor. Moses. Oh, yes. All right, get that. Hey, Dog's Rule, able to be on for a while since dinner isn't ready yet. How's it going, man? Good to see you on here. Let's see. Rolling. Got my. Oh yeah, Austin is switching over to a Mac Mini. Oh, you've already got it? That was quick. Were you talking about buying it last night at like 2 in the morning? Need a Quonset hut out back, ground level, wired with AC heat. Yeah, Quonset huts are great. Especially, or like yurts too. Especially if they have running water. My favorite thing. Hope the parts are coming on Monday for the Extra Quad. Hey, Robin. So is that the new shock absorbers and stuff? I think you said you were switching to traditional suspension instead of air ride. That's funny, Austin. Mixture says, I'd live in a hut. My new anxiety meds can't mix with muscle relaxers. Ooh, that can get sketchy, John. Yeah, muscle relaxers are sometimes weird. So a lot of people know about baclofen, obviously. Anyone with spinal cord injuries is probably taking it or has known about it. Turns out I have a weird reaction to that affects my lungs. That was a strange one. I think I've mentioned this before, but I ended up in the ICU for like 4 or 5 days. And the manufacturer of the drug actually came out because it was such a rare reaction. And they wanted to see what the heck was going on. But yeah, they kept me there until it was out of my system and kept me on breathing support. And then it cleared out and everything was good. Hey Skip, how we doing? Did you get it on Amazon or how'd you get it, Austin? Saved $150? Nice. I think it was protecting a time. Oh wait, what's going on here? Like dropping. Oh, Peppy picture sent. Excellent. Oh, Best Buy. Nice. All right, let's see what's on the meme printer. This is random. Wait, where is this coming from? Black Rock Coffee. It just showed up on the map. Where the heck? Oh, they're driving a long way. Holy cow. All right, well, anyways. We'll see if they can figure it out. Ooh, 16 cores? Nice. Kind of random. Damn tacos. We have Willow here. Upgraded, or more recent puppy photos. Chewing on something there. Nice. Amazing how fast those lab-type dogs grow. Here's another one, chilling with the turtle. Trying to figure out where the Bluetooth for the mouse goes. How do you mean? Taco Bell equals cheap gas. I know, right? Oh. The floor in here is starting to become extra crunchy. Oh, I guess I could finish this copy before my other copy arrives. You know what? I think I need to set this camera to manual focus. I think that would solve my problems. Anyways, let's switch to wireless mic microphone. And now, for the reason you're all here, was it gamer finger chopsticks? Late fee? No worries, Skip. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're going to take a look at the, whatever those hilarious things were that someone bought from the gift list last week to level up your gaming experience. Let's see here. Ooh, half-height PCI 4-port gigabit NIC. Let's see. Piles of stuff here. Oh, those are heavy. IDE hard drives weigh a lot. Oh, hang on. I need to put these over here because I'm going to have to get that screwdriver on the wall here in a minute. What is this? Sold as set. All right. Oh yeah, finger chopsticks. This should be interesting, to say the least. Oh, and my Meshtastic antennas, in theory, should be here sometime during the stream. So if that happens, we'll take a look at those. I like the dog photos. Yes. Hey Dustin, how we doing? Should I be concerned that doctor ordered an angiogram casually as an X-ray? I mean, I don't know. Maybe they just want to get datas or something? Thigh to brain. I think that's normally the range that they do it. They're checking like blood flow and stuff. Old RF engineer trick. Get a company 2-way radio, have it programmed. All the fast food drive-thrus? Yeah. Oh man. After that, well, they just wadded up the thank you notes and threw them in there. After all that hype on the listing, I thought they would come in like amazing packaging or something. I think I'm gonna have to give it and go to bed early in the afternoon. Can't make it dark. Yeah, I'll definitely get some sleep, Brandon. It's sleep is good. Let's see. We'll unfurl our note. This is from Stormtrooper. I love how they just wad them up and throw them in here. LOL, enjoy Stormtrooper. So, in case anyone missed it, I'm going to show you the listing real quick so you can see what all the hype is about these. Plus, I'm about to sneeze. Moment of silence. I didn't get to the button fast enough for the first one there. All right, let's open Chrome. Caster flutter with your favorite type of caster clutches. Oh, you fixed it. Excellent, Brandon. How do I make the internet appear? There we go. Yeah, gamer finger chopsticks gaming snack solution. So these are the things. They're talking about how it levels up your gaming experience, and It's good for hand-eye coordination and training and all this stuff. So, anyways, kind of random. Does this lump look inflamed to you? Let me get out the Stanley X-ray unit and I will inspect it for you. All right. Oh man, hang on. We gotta don the little Ziploc full of Ziplocs to get these screws cleaned up here. This mat needs a good cleaning. We've been using and abusing this thing for quite some time, but all these errant screws need to be dealt with. Just had a beeping sound coming for no reason. Started smelling burning. Apparently there was a strap touching a positive and negative on the scooter. On the CX. Oh geez, why does everything always try and catch fire on you, Robin? That's insane. Order direct on radio going through the drive-thru. Yeah. Yeah, I think the Mac Minis all have USB-C, like Thunderbolt. Oh, do you have a Bluetooth mouse dongle? Is that what you're trying to do? Well, if the mouse is Bluetooth, you can just pair it to the built-in Bluetooth on the computer, Austin. I think I'll catch up later on the replay. All right, see you later, Brandon. Thanks for stopping by. Does this sound like I'm hanging up? Whoops. Oh, good enough to play for the Blazers. I don't even remember what these screws are from, but they need to not be rattling around. We'll just put all these in here. Is there a Oh, you know what? I think some of these are left over from that laptop that we took apart. I wound up just parting that thing out. I think pieces of it are sitting over there. I rubbed the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth card off of it. I rubbed the SSD and a bunch of other stuff off of it. And I think I'm just going to get rid of the rest of it. I may... Ooh, let's not drop that into the batteries. I may try and get an LCD controller for it and use the touchscreen for some sort of project. I'll probably hang on to that. But yeah, I didn't need any more laptops. All right, that's sort of cleaned up now. All right. Obnoxiously loud, crinkly plastic. Don't have too much fun. Oh yeah, Brandon. The thing I don't know is if my, whatever these flexors are called, will work well enough for these. Okay, hang on. We need to consult the listing again to see how these are supposed to work. Was that scooter in Ford Pinto mode? Or 90s Dell laptop mode? Dude, a long time ago on The Simpsons, Sideshow Bob was trying to ignite a pile of dynamite. And the way that The Simpsons used to do advertising was the brand could pay to advertise, but they had zero say over what the ad would be. And when Dell advertised on The Simpsons, Sideshow Bob had a pile of like dynamite or something he was trying to set off. And he grabs this Dell laptop. He's like, oh, I need a fuse or ignition timer or detonator or something like that. He grabs a Dell laptop and sets it on top. And he's like, the battery should overheat in about 10 minutes and set these off or something to that effect. And that was the advertisement. It was so great. All right, let's see here. So we're supposed to hold these like that, sort of. Okay. Workbench. I sent you a picture of it with the specs. Ah, sweet. Hey, the way it is. How we doing? Same as the keyboard. Autocorrect. Because it's Robin? Yeah, exactly, Melissa. All right. Oh, I guess they're the same on both sides. So. If I really concentrate. Oh, now I can't let go. Maybe. Oh, there we go. My thumbs work fine. Is that what you're supposed to do with these? I can't use my thumbs anymore, but this works fine. I can pick up some batteries and stuff. I think they're... Hang on. We're going to do a test here to see which... Oh, yeah. Those don't work at all. That one does a little bit. How about left hand? Yeah, this side I can kind of do it reliably. I don't think there's much... Yeah, there's not much squeezing force there, though. All right, that's getting stuck. And nothing there whatsoever. So I think we might have to use these off-label and just do the thumb version. Let's see, will these kind of stick on here somehow? You want a full list of wontons? Wait, what? Oh, hey, I can still use the mouse. Look at that. I recommend taking fault. Oh, I'd recommend checking the fantastic borescope. Oh, yeah. Borescopes are handy. Need a personal smoke detector on you? I know, right? Let's see. I want 5 of those chopsticks on each hand. Oh, yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go Edward Scissorhands style. Oh, wait, we only have we only have enough for... Wait, can we install them with the other ones? I feel like someone that works the front desk at some sort of office in the 90s or 80s. All right. So this is getting pretty random. So anyways, here's these things. Dan's got one more finger working than I do, but makes me wonder if I couldn't do a little bit with the tenosis grip that I have a bit of. Are you talking about, is that... Oh, yeah, good call. It works the tiniest bit when you do that. I always forget about that. Oh, that's going to make my wrists catch fire, though. Finger cramp speed run. Oh, man. Let's see here. Whoops, hang on, I'm clicking on things. Whoops, dang it. Why is it? Ha! Okay, hang on. This thing is being ridiculous. Come on. Wolverine meets snack aficionado? Hang on. Okay, so that was not the best idea to do with try to do with my hands. Now I'm having trouble mousing. Mouse had a stroke. Whoops. Yeah, did you get that fixed, Doc? What did you click? I think we're still good. Sorry, Kent. I think someone's fingers cramped and caused a problem. Your chopsticks somehow screwed up my hands from hundreds of miles away. Yeah, sorry, Kent. I think Doc's hands got screwy, and your message has gotten deleted. Do you have any idea which option you hit, Doc? Hang on, I'm going to check something real quick. Oh, man. Hang on here. Settings. Oh. Let's see. I'm scrolling through a list. Scrolling. I think we're okay. Hey, Kent, try and type a chat message. I want to see if if whatever happened got unbroken. Oh. Okay, yeah, so that was a bad idea. Now, let's check and see where coffee is at. Wolverine meets snack, massive stroke. That's pretty much about what I'd be able to do. Okay, cool, Kent, you're back. Excellent. I get by with 4 fingers, which do most of the work. Yeah, so my right hand I have a lot more dexterity with, but my left hand is a lot stronger, which is weird. Heading your way. 28 minutes away. Oh, it's someone named Essence in a Ford Fiesta. Excellent. I don't know if I've ever heard the name Essence before. That's a new one. Or at least one I haven't heard. An hour for coffee. I know, right? I'm completely out of everything. I don't even have any cheese. I don't have ranch dressing. All I have is like a hummingbird's beak full of mustard in the bottom of a mustard container and a half a container of this god-awful pickle-flavored ketchup. Don't ask. I'm not buying it again. I should probably just throw it away. But yeah, I'm kind of out of food. He's back now. Okay, you instantly ended it. All right, coul. Melissa says, I hate hypervigilance. Yeah, it's a thing. Like, not everyone has it, but the ones that do, it... Well, I'll say this. I wish there was a way to capitalize on it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there is. If someone with it goes into a law enforcement career or something, I don't know. I was trying to write that I'd be scooped up handcuffs. Oh, handfuls of frozen White Castle chicken. Too many words. Yes. We can't just shadow ban him for fun. Oh, man. I hope that didn't nuke his other comments on the other channel. I think that usually takes a while. Adaptive man must have cold brew. I like pickle everything, but that sounds horrible. Here, I'm gonna give you all a glimpse of what this looked like. So it's Heinz. Wait, is it Heinz? Hang on. Oh, it's Hunt's. Oh man, I violated so many laws of the ketchups. Wait, no, that's not it. I already threw it away. I think this Hunt's was, I need ketchup right now, and I bought it from a gas station. Where's the pickle flavored stuff? Oh, I got rid of it. Okay, excellent. Well, I should probably throw that Hunt's away. Oh, and I have a very small side dish of gravy for some reason. Yeah, anyways. Pickle flavored ketchup, not for the win. So anyways. Trying to think. These should be useful for something. I don't know. Well, wait, is this like buying a tarp and you can't ever fold it back up and put it in the box? We'll just move these out of the way. All right. Let's see. Pickled flavored ranch dressing is awesome, or pickled de gallo. Oh, I like pickles and I like pickled de gallo, but pickled de gallo, I don't think I can handle that. Both of those sound awesome, but pickled flavored tomato just doesn't have the same ring to it. Ironic thing, I microwave White Castle for lunch. So different from ketchup. I hate everything except for their chicken. Luckily, we don't have White Castle around here. The closest thing we have is like, if you manage to go into some sort of dollar store, sometimes they have a frozen, a box of frozen burgers for the microwave, or their little sliders or whatever those things are. Anyone remember this thing? Okay, that's heavy. This is for a go-go scooter. And I spent $100 replacing the batteries in it just for a video, like a year ago for some reason. Oh, might get to this later. But yeah, I tried plugging an 8 amp charger into it, and apparently it has a 5 amp fuse. What am I doing? There's tools for this. And not surprisingly, it blew the fuse. There it is, little 5 amp jobby. But I don't think we charged the batteries enough, and I might have cooked them. Wait, I bought these from Batteries Plus, which means we might have a warranty. Anyways, we're going to take these apart, check their voltage, see if this thing can do anything with them. This is just a generic battery tester device. Toast can never be bread again. Dan needs Cute Mac Mini. Yes, I will take a Cute Mac Mini. Let's see. Looking at things. Hey, Timothy, how we doing? Got to run, bad and hit spasms. Well, take care, Melissa. Hopefully that gets better for you. White Castle is the cornerstone of Chicago. I mean, that makes sense. I'm surprised they don't have one on the train. Like, retrofit half of a car for a White Castle. Go gadget hernia. Oh, gosh. Oh. White Castle sliders slide right through you. Gosh. All right. Let me grab the powered screwdriver. Actually, let's see if we can do it with the food grade automatic latching. This thing. Oh, that's gonna fall. Wait, maybe. Oh, we got it. Yes. Hang on, checking on the coffee again. Headed your way. How are they further away now? Essence must be lost. All right, so there's about 1 billion million screws in this we have to take out. And we have the... Wait, hang on. I have a more obnoxiously longer screwdriver bit. We need to use that. Just because we have it. Hang on, let me fetch it. Come here, bag. Oh boy. Everything has suddenly gotten very heavy. What is this? Oh look, it's a mint. Go-Go Gadget Spasm. I know, right? All right, somewhere in this bag should be a truly obnoxiously long Phillips bit. Oh yeah, there we go. That's the one. Oh, now I gotta put this back down. Did I mention the floor is getting more crunchy in here? All the printers are out of ink. Oh yeah, speaking of printers, let's see here. Fingers crossed the spasms will stop soon, Melissa, says White Raven. Go-Go Gadget seat elevator. The essence of coffee shall grace thee. Yeah, that happens when you get old, exactly. That looks like something that's bent. I'm assuming this is from Robin, maybe? But I'm not sure. White rabbit in a snowstorm. And a squirrel, no, panda? No. Small furry forest-dwelling creature with a brain? I'm so confused right now. Cheap subliminal message to donate. Oh yeah. Feel free to keep spamming those links in chat. There's some people set up a GoFundMe to get me a new editing machine. Which actually is needed. I jest, but I don't like asking for money, so someone else decided to do it. All right. I want to remove these screws from across the room. All right, time for 1,000 screws. Oh, it's in clutch mode. By the way, anyone that watches Big Clive, do you ever get OCD about how he just takes out screws and lets them fly everywhere? Trash panda, yes. Wait. Is that term something that's horribly not politically correct? It's funny enough that it makes my brain think I shouldn't say that out loud. I apologize for ignorance if I'm not supposed to say that. Oh, man. Kent's law, adaptive people can find any loose object near any wall. I saw the new Final Destination movie. I don't know why. I thought I'd be able to watch it and have lunch at the same time. Speaking of TV shows, I just started watching The Umbrella Academy. Actually seems pretty decent. I think that term's okay as long as you don't call people that. Okay, White Raven. I don't know. For some reason, I was like, wait, am I supposed to say that? Ooh, the Edge Z is out from under the bed and has seating and QLogic 2 controls. Nice. I keep forgetting, Mike. I need to come over there at some time soon. I'm sure the pile of stuff is starting to encroach on your workspace over there. Oh. Which ones did we take out already? I think those ones. I think that one. Hey, Antifixus, how we doing? Oh, in the hospital for 5 days. Dang. Hopefully things are going better for you now. Is a raccoon? Oh, okay. Edge Z. Lazy food invention. Corned beef brisket. I was going to make mashed potatoes, but didn't want to wash any more dishes. So I put the potato flakes in the pan to soak up the meat juice. Ah, that smells like America to me, Dustin. That's great. Did we get them all out? It's making crunching noises like maybe we did. I need a very small magnet to reach down in there. I think we got them all. All right, let's give it a try. Oh, well, there you go. Bat rays. So, I was just going to say I'm exquisitely lazy and I want to grab my meter that has alligator clips on it. But there's another one right here that doesn't have alligator clips, and the one that does is all the way back there, and I'd have to do some digging. So, oh wait, hang on. We have the technology to be lazy. Oh, by the way, those Heltec LoRa WAN boards, they have this cool mode you can use for like reconnaissance, where it turns off all communications that they have, and it sets them up as a logger basically, and you can put them in the woods or wherever, and they will log anytime something with any sort of Bluetooth or Wi-Fi connection gets near it. I thought that was kind of cool. So if you got a piece of property in the middle of nowhere and you want to see if people are wandering around out there, all you got to do is set that up. Then it'll log and tell you if anyone's been sniffing around. Random things. Okay. Voltage. Let's put this somewhere where you guys can see it, maybe. I think you can kind of see that. Wait. We'll go over here, maybe. There we go. I would usually assume Big Clive doesn't reassemble things. Yeah. I was back in hospital today, but all is well now. All right. Good to hear, Antifixus. Help me, Dan. Help us to donate. Oh, to the Dan Fund, yes. Oh, boy. All right, so what are we doing? Oh, yeah, we're checking the voltage of these batteries. Look, there's little tiny fuses heat shrinked into the thingies. All right, this is supposed to be a 12-volt battery. Cast your votes now. How many volts are we going to have? It's anywhere between 0 and 12. What do you think we're going to be for each one? Jerry Closer is the mouth of the South. I'm not sure who that is. Hang on, I'm going to check on my coffee again real quick. Are the logs personally identified or just a MAC? It's a MAC address. But if you get enough pings from the same device, you can capture the UUID of the device. So, kind of. Okay, they're 24 minutes away. What the heck are these people doing? And also, what? All right, well, I guess I do have ICE, so we can do that. They're going to backtrack your IP using your address as we speak. Oh, hey, Reed Chef. Oh, you're there now? Dang. All right, Mike C says 2 volts. Gary says 6. Justin says 10. Robin says 9 to 11. All right, let's see. Okay, those stupid gamer finger chopsticks have ruined my muscles. I can barely operate these stupid clip leads. Oh, snap. So that one's fine. All right, let's check the other one. Oh, man. You have those days where you just feel extra crippled? How is it that these are so hard to operate now? Okay, well, apparently these batteries are fine. Wait, what was the... I'll wrap your hands up in plaster for you. Excellent. 7 volts total. 1.21 gigawatts! Yes, freewheeling. Thinking 12 volt increments. Wait, what was the other one? Balancing is a thing. So 12.7 and... I'm not going to clip these on. I'm just going to poke them on here. 12.7 and... Wow. They're even basically balanced. How is this even possible? Interesting. So let's see. Which two are our series connection? I believe it's these two. 25.41. Sure enough. All right, so I guess all we have to do is put a more proper fuse in here. Oh, hang on though. We're going to use our little battery tabulator. It's designed for automotive batteries, but I'm curious if it'll work on these little ones or not. Ow. Where to put these? We'll just hang them from the printer. There we go. All right, let's see here. Come off of there. Okay, moto power. Check for lipstick marks on your coffee lid. I know, right? Let's see. Ah, that's not a mouse, that's a screwdriver. Essence sounds like a... I know, Mike, right? I'll update you on that after the coffee arrives. That may be a thing. Go Gadget Magic Batteries. The batteries are in your walls. The batteries are coming from inside your walls. Ooh, my my movie announcer voice is working today. If I don't start coughing. In a land... Okay, it's broken now. I can't even do it. Here's a squeaky rat. R.I.P. anyone's dogs. All right, battery. Quick test. Turn off the engine and all appliances. I guess you can't really see that. Okay. What is it called? Cranking amps of a wheelchair battery. I think we determined this doesn't really matter, though. So we'll just do that. Testing. The lunatic is on the grass. 12.57. Oh, yeah. So the resistance measurement is the main thing. State of charge, 92. Poor. Yeah, if it's a 450. Hang on. So if we go into standard, we want... AGM. I love how it says tablet battery versus winding battery. But this is a AGM winding battery. Let's do whatever that is. How many amps can these things output? They're Duracell glued in here. We'll just say 50 amps. See how low it goes. Oh, wait. Hey, there we go. Go faster. Okay, so 100 is the minimum. This isn't really telling us anything except the resistance of the battery. Pull the lever. Wrong lever. Ah! We don't need no Ethernet. State of charge, 88%. I would think that's about right. I don't know, whatever. This thing, like I said, isn't made for these, and I don't really know what it's even telling us, or how to use it. We played with it in a live stream a long time ago, and I think we figured out something, but then I immediately forgot all of that, so anyways. Oh, that was it. The idea was, can we use a $20, or however much this was, cheapo battery analyzer to see if wheelchair batteries are any good? But these don't count as wheelchair batteries, so whatever. Savoring this last slice of salted lemon. Are you eating it from the crystal ashtray, Doc? Delete system 32. They're coming to take me away. Love that old P300. Quickies attempts to build an almost bounder. I know, right? No Cat 5 cables or port control. No dark sarcasm in the control room. All right, so I guess we're going to put a 10 amp fuse in here because there's no reason we can't charge these at 8 amps, right? I mean, they are small batteries, but I don't know. Hang on, I think I have electrical stuff down here by my toes. Oh, I do. Can I fetch them is the question. Oh. If you're in the Portland area, do you need a three-wheel go-go elite scooter? I'm selling one for cheap. And the batteries are good. All right, we're going to use some of the finest fuses left over from our testing attempts not too long ago. The Muhais. It's like night eyes, but not. Oh, I forgot. I have these knockoff Vlego connectors. These are sweet. They have little latches and things. This is a fidget spinner if I've ever seen one. Good for low voltage projects. Hang on, I haven't looked inside this box in a while. What's in here? Oh, timer modules. What else do we have here? Oh, more fancier timer modules with little cases. Interesting. I think I was thinking about using these at one point to control the pellet stove in the bus before I decided to go full Home Assistant in there. Oh, I have little stickers. Let's see. We have cabin lights, fog lights. Oh, bait pump. Okay. We're going to take the bait pump sticker and we're going to give this to Beavis. Oh, his arms move. There we go. Beavis is now the bait pump. Did you think you were going to witness that today? All right, let's change this fuse. Sensors, leave the words alone. The third and fourth sentence of Dark Side of the Moon lyrics needed to be censored for some reason. I have a cerebral palsy quad friend who's a scooter driver. He uses it for transportation and commuting. The man needs at least an F5 or better, or a bounder H-frame. Yeah, I know. It's always interesting when you see people running around in, like, little electric scooters, and they clearly need a rehab chair. But I suppose the scooters are a lot more portable than other things. Oh, these are all mini, or, yeah, micro ATX fuses, or mini. Hang on. What size is our thing that we need here? And also, where's my spudger? That's full size. Not ATX, AT. I don't know, whatever words. Hang on. I got more fuses somewhere, I'm sure. Oh, look. A button. We have multiple colors of electrical tape. Does not help us, though. Oh, wait, hang on. Maybe this has a fuse inside of it. It does, and it's 15 amps. That'll do. This fuse is only for charging purposes. So I'll just have to not be dumb and don't plug a 15 amp charger into it. That's how you're supposed to do things, right? Kent, where is he? My nonprofit has free power chairs in Indiana. Oh, nice. Dan's laptop wants to retire to a home assistant setting. The right amount of tinfoil will fix that fuse. You are so correct, Mike. I know I have a lot more fuses somewhere. Where the junk did they go? All right, well, back to the floor of this thing. Let me use my toes to push it back into place. There we go. Yeah, so where'd that fuse just go? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so this fuse is only connected to the XLR, so it has nothing to do with the operation of the chair. That's where this big circuit breaker comes into play. Can we... Right tool for the job here. Hey, look at that. It worked. And look, it's an exploded fuse. See? Exploded. We encounter so many people who need group 3 chairs, but they have no way to transport them or insurance will pay. Yeah, transportation is the big thing. The big thing for sure. What is this? I see. Go in there. Go to your home. All right. Let's see where my essence of coffee is. 8 minutes away. Oh, no. Way less than 8 minutes. Hang on, let me refresh. The app is doing that thing where it's being dumb. That is not 8 minutes. That's like 2 minutes away. If they follow the delivery instructions, you should be able to hear my conversation with this person as I go get my coffee. All right, they are very much close. Then we're going to try and give this thing some angry pixies and see what it does. And by that I mean we'll just plug it into a charger for no reason. And look at the amperage. Wait, do I have my... Where's my amp clamp meter? What is this? That is an amp clamp meter. That'll probably work. I was thinking more of my Unity one, but that's fine. I'm going to stare at my phone. I'm waiting for my coffee to get here. Let's see. Took me a year of 3 insurance appeals and Medicaid insurance conferences with my administration. Yeah, it's crazy. Wait, you just got an ad? You shouldn't have. Oh, we could do an ad break. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, I guess we could. Why is this person driving so slow? And not on a road. It says they're in the river. Has anyone else ever noticed that you'll order something from Uber Eats and the person's using a phone that only has Wi-Fi? Enough distraction, get down to the brass tacks of coffee. Took a F5, took a year or two, says freewheeling. What joysticks are you typically in need of? Oh, yeah. I heard the word and now I need coffee. I know, right? Hang on, I'm going to refresh this again. There's no possible way that person's actually stopped in the middle of the highway/river. Ford Fiesta. Oh, there we go. They jumped closer. Yeah, I think this person may not have data, and they're just hopping from Wi-Fi hotspot to hotspot. Oh, man. Get my cameras turned on here in my chair. Oh, God. That cardboard water is no longer palatable. All right. They had to go stop to beg for change on the side of the road. It reminds me of this one South Park episode where they were talking about, people begging for change. And they're like, yeah, and they beg for change so much, they might actually get enough change to actually rent an apartment. And then the people living right next door to you might be homeless and you'd never know. I love the stuff that South Park gets away with. It's so great. My wife overheard and now she needs coffee too. Well, there you go. Sounds like an excuse to me. Any type that isn't regular skinny toppers. Are you talking about... Oh, joystick knobs. Oh, I see what's going on here now. All right, claims 3 minutes away. Usually have joysticks with quarter or 3 screens. Yeah, so wheelchair joysticks, most all of them are going to be 1/4 inch, except for the older Invacare joysticks typically. Making lots of cold brew in the Pacific Northwest. Yeah, I need to go buy some coffee as soon as we're done here. All right, they're actually moving on the map now. Dare I give them instructions again? Okay. I informed them I would meet them in an alley. 2 minutes away. Oh boy. I don't drink coffee and I'm craving the essence. Oh gosh. Yeah, if we play our cards right, we should be able to hear the audio for this. Gosh. Making Seattle's best. Which blend, Dustin? Definitely 1/4 inch. We have perm wheels, jazzies, mostly some randoms. Okay. I'm going to go and hover outside my door and talk to myself like a weirdo. And little will anyone know that I'm actually talking to like 50 people or however many people are watching. All right. I'm going to go over here and there's a secret spot where I can peer down the alley and see if this car is actually passing. I think the mic should still be working now. Oh, looks like they went too far and now they're coming back. Not sure how that happened. They passed the turnoff. Oh, now they've teleported somewhere else. Hang on. Maybe going out of range here. Let's see. They may drive past me going the wrong way, but we'll see here. Wait for it. Oh, yep, they went past the wrong way. So they passed the turn twice now. And they're coming around the building. Let's see if they read my instructions. Oh, maybe. It's hard to tell. Are they turning? Hey, there it is. Hey, how's it going? Good. I can just grab it. All right, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Have a good one. We have, wow, I didn't realize this was going to be quite the jug of coffee. Come here. Okay, hang on. Oh, I forgot I was streaming. This is a jug of coffee. Could you hear any of that? Oh, Mike, to your comment, I don't think that person was nearly old enough to have that that particular job. Oh, this is sweaty. Let's see here. Uber Eats, Connor J. Included plasticware, no. Americano extra large, 2 extra cream. All right. I think I'm out of heavy cream. Oh, it actually looks way lighter on camera. Hang on, I need some paper towels or something. Could you hear any of that? New packaging now with blue. Now I'm wondering how many homeless people who are talking to themselves on the street actually have streams. I've seen people definitely streaming on the side of the road that look like they live outside. Uh, when I got Google Glass, it felt so weird giving it commands in public. Of course, you had Google Glass, Dustin. Oh man, if anyone in chat was gonna have Google Glass, it would definitely be you. Um, okay, let me grab some paper towels. This is all sweaty, sweaty coffee. Oh, my security key is still plugged in. Let's unplug that and put it away. Why is there a forklift outside? Whatever. Oh, also, where's my antennas? We'll have to see where those are. All right, paper towels. Come here, you. Oh, I forgot. I need to replace the filters on my reverse osmosis water filter. So many things. Is this weird? This feels weird. It also seems kind of strange. I mean, obviously you get food in a bag, but this just feels more weirder to have a random person bring you this from like 15 miles away. Oh, I need to change the tip. Oh, is the straw gonna... Hang on. The straw doesn't want to... This is gonna explode. Seriously? Why is everything so dumb when you're crippled? All right. An Uber Eats experience that didn't end in a headlock. I know, right? I didn't have to ban anyone. Okay. Enjoy your order. Please rate your delivery. I'm trying to rate it. Where'd it go? There we go. Rate your order. Add photos of your dish. No. Rate the courier. Thumbs up. Tip. $7? Sure. Thanks for rating your order. Okay, there we go. Now let's see if this is even drinkable. Best thing about being in a wheelchair in the windowless van that pulls up on the street, you have a much harder time. They have a much harder time kidnapping you. Yeah, that's true. Although I hate the ones where it's not a windowless van and they're not tinted, and you're just in a fishbowl on display as you drive down the street. I'm a big nerd, but Google would never get me with Google Glass, even if I could afford it. Apple can't get me with the Vision Pro earlier either. So, funny you mentioned Vision Pro. Tourette's. So I had to stop playing power soccer because of the gym lighting and all that. And years ago, I bought these iHome video headsets that were designed to plug into an iPod. But what I did was I glued a camera on the front of it and fed it into them, and I was able to be inside places with bad lighting and it didn't affect me. I think I mentioned this before, but Vision Pro has like 120 hertz refresh rate on the screens or something like that, and pass-through vision. So I was thinking, I haven't tried them yet. I don't think the latency would be enough that I could actually play soccer wearing them. However, I do still, they assure me I'm very much part of the team still because I do a bunch of the work on the chairs and stuff. But I think if I get that headset, I could at least be inside the building, like when the team travels to tournaments and stuff, because they always need people to help out with programming and changing stuff and fixing things. But since I'm not actually playing and the latency wouldn't be that big of a deal, I think I might be able to use those and be inside buildings with lighting that triggers my seizures. So, anyways, random thought. They're ungodly expensive, but yeah. Use the chopsticks. I got glass because I was into building robots and wanted to explode in views while wrenching. Oh, nice. All right, see you later, Kent. On my way to visit my brother in the hospital. Hopefully all goes well there. Infection, some blockage. I went back since my injury 18 months ago. All right, cool. We'll go hang out with him. He'll like that. All right, let's try the coffee. It's surprisingly not terrible. vastly different than, oh, dang, this is good. But surprisingly not terrible. That's what we'll go with. It's very drinkable. However, I can tell it will expire. Much like McDonald's coffee, if you let it sit around too long, there's some sort of chemical reaction that makes it go all weird on you. Yeah. All right. Caffeine. Adopt a monkey and have it trained to cover your eyes with its little hands. Can you imagine that? I'm running around, this thing's on my shoulder, and it like reaches around and covers my eyes or my ears. Oh boy. Oh boy, that would be a whole thing. Oh. Bonus points if you have two other ones covering the ears and the mouth. Yeah. Oh man. Can you imagine that? Like train it when you start saying curse words and it just like covers your mouth. Oh, that would be amazing. By the way, for some reason, I felt the need to archive all of the Trunk Monkey commercials. I don't know if that's a regional thing or if it was nationwide or not, but I don't know if those are what you call it, copyrighted, but maybe we should play a couple of them just for no reason. Actually, they probably are because they're all over YouTube. Ah, lame. Oh, maybe we can't do that. Never mind. But boy, do we have gamer finger chopsticks. Yeah, we gotta see if any of the reviews have gotten any more exciting. Use the forks, Luke. Was kind of interested in using one of those Meta Quests or Apple Vision headsets for painting murals or graffiti. Yeah, see, something like that would be kind of cool too. Like, it's a cool niche type device, like augmented reality vision, but I don't think it's something that is really what it's not for the masses yet, I guess. I don't know. Words. All right, let's see. I think our grade is not buying them sooner. Yeah, it's just the generic reviews. Oh boy. My brain hurts trying to look at a white screen. Ugh. They put something in my coffee? Oh boy. Okay. Charging the batteries. That's what we're gonna do. Do I even have a 5-amp charger? Hang on, I gotta throw this away. Then I'm gonna try and rustle up a charger of some sort. Oh, I think this beef jerky is bad. I just realized it's been sitting here for like 6 months. All right. Why did I come out here? Oh yeah, battery charger. Battery charger. Oh, we have the Victron one. Let's see if I can unplug that without breaking everything in my room. I think that'd be the way to go. Oh, I forgot. My room is full of stuff. I pulled this Rubbermaid card out of the closet because I was trying to find that battery meter. And then yesterday I was recording that video doing the homebox stuff, and I pulled these crates out of their spot, and now they're in the way. Hang on, let me see if I can do a little bit of live audio rummaging here and gain access to this plug. The charger's plugged into this outlet multiplexer, but it's this weird cantilevered thing, so you can't just grab the cord and rip it out of the wall. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we got this. We totally got this. As long as I don't fall out of my chair. Okay. Ooh, a clock radio. Where did that come from? Come here, cord. Hey, I got it. All right. Now, we have to unthread it around all these things. Oh, the Wise car. I wondered where that went. It's an RC car that I can put on the internet that has a camera, and other people can drive it around. You know what? I should probably work on making an API for that. And we could put it on stream and have people driving it around the apartment. Okay. So this guy, oops, wrong camera. There we go. So this thing we can put in a lower power mode to, actually 8 amps is fine. It's not going to hurt anything. And if it does, we'll just replace the fuse. Coffee. My birthday is approaching soon. Oh gosh. Mixtress. Thank you, by the way, to the people that are doing that GoFundMe thing. They know I have a problem asking for money, and yeah, anyways, whatever. If you want to donate to that, it would be awesome. But if not, no worries. All right. So we have our Blue Smart charger here. Let's log into this thing. I have, oops. This locked up. Hang on. YouTube is great at crashing Firefox tabs, apparently. Let's log into our charger. Where is it? Victron, here we go. Oh boy, that crashed hard. Hang on. It's a live stream. What is the thumbnail for the stream? I don't even remember. Hang on, clicking buttons, live chat. There we go. Oops, there we go. I would assume Trunk Monkey ran everywhere. It's familiar to me, and I've never been near Portland. All right, Chris. Promobile AP list in Juno. Oh, were they replacing the AP lift on your chair, Johnny and Harris? Is that what you're talking about? Dan had a little something added in the special notes part of his order. Yeah, the part that I claimed didn't exist, right? That Pink Floyd stream of consciousness was fun. Is it gray? It's weird when beef sticks turn gray. They get sweet. Why would you know what those taste like? Ugh. Oh, you had to sign a waiver? Oh, geez. Is the monitor in the background a security feed outside? Looks as rainy as it is here. No, that's just like 10 hours of something on YouTube. It's like 70 degrees and partially cloudy and muggy as hell here today. I have the Permobile app, but Connect module never works, so every week I get an email saying I've charged 0 times. Nice. Okay. XLR charger. Can we... There we go. Zoom down on this. And, oh, we need to change our profile on this. Let's go normal mode, which is 28 volts. Charger, 8 amps, sure. Okay, so this will tell us how many amps we're putting in, and also that kind of gives us an idea of the state of charge of this thing as soon as we plug it in and how quickly it drops. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, so these batteries are pretty much already charged. Oh, I forgot. I charged them up individually after that fuse blew with the Noco Genius charger. Yeah, so this thing's fine, and it's fully charged. Oh, we have memes. Well, the beginning of memes. Hang on. More's coming in. Yeah, these are fully charged. All right. So I forgot about that. So these are balanced and ready to go, which means I should probably put them in the put them in a little scooter and try to go for a rip and not tip over. Are they going to cover the repair though, Johnny? All right, so that was pretty anticlimactic. I guess at this point, we'll just make sure that all our connections are tight, and we'll put this thing back together. Let's see here. What do we have? It looks Mixtress-esque. Wait, where is that photo from? Oh, that's from the shop, I think. Please help a totally normal guy get a totally normal Mac Mini Pro. Yes. Subliminal advertising. Okay. Let's get all this stuff off the bench here. Yeah, so this is what I charge my my chair with every day. I've got the Volt Pro batteries in here, but I have this set to the stock high profile, which I think is 29.8 volts or something like that. Apparently it has large capacitors in it. There we go. It finally died. But yeah, this has been working pretty well. I need to pull the batteries out of this chair, though, or at least pop the covers and check for swelling. Haven't done that in a while. I'm going to go set this back in here so I don't lose it. You'd be shocked how easy it is to lose stuff in here. Well, maybe not. Oh, hang on. The iPad needs to be plugged in. I just realized. I'll do that real quick. There we go. 34%. Where's our LoRa antennas? Those have got to get here soon. I want my antennas. Yeah, and someone pointed out in the video yesterday, when I was building up these little LoRa nodes, that Wi-Fi is not 900 megahertz, so this is not the correct antenna to use. Well, let's get this put back together. Double check all of our thingies. Oh, my batteries. My puck cells. Anyone get that reference? These should be fine. Sure, I deem it a thing. Where's the lid? Can't type today. It's a thing, White Raven. Reuse the same name when Dan needs a Starlink Mini for streaming trail rides. Yeah, I kind of miss doing the mobile live streams, but it's kind of become ungodly expensive to use that thing. It winds up costing it's around $50 for every stream that I use that mobile broadcaster on, just for assorted reasons. But yeah, I do want to do another live like trail ride or something at some point this summer. Let's see. Get the 915 megahertz, can't use 2.4. I was going to point that out, but forgot in the book that I wrote. Yeah, when I was editing, I was like, oh, wait a minute. 2.4 refers to gigahertz, not megahertz. Actually, while I'm here with my finger in my nose, let's remove the little pin that I put in here that shouldn't be in there, which requires little tiny pliers, which I think are in the living room, perhaps. Maybe. How about in here? No. Where's the junk? Oh, there they are. Found them. Under a pile of remotes. Ugh. By the way, Doc, if you're still watching, I haven't mailed your mouse pad yet. I'm horrible at remembering things. Also, if anyone has a Permobile chair and you're tired of getting blinded by your ICS lights, totallynormalshop.com. You can get yourself a 3-pack of the OCS light shades. Let's see. Ooh, how about these? Yeah. Get right down in here for the surgery. Try to hide my gross thumbnail. There we go. Wait, do power chair batteries need to be regularly checked for swelling? No, only the Permobile Volt Pro ones, because they suck. I think it has to do, though... Oh, we removed a sliver. Look at that. That was actually pretty satisfying. I think it has more to do with them being charged at a voltage that's way too high. But I was kind of testing these batteries using like a normal charger to see how they do. But short answer, no. You don't normally need to check that. Let's see. Been up for 19 hours. Oh, I think, was it the way it is? I think you messaged me on Twitter. I didn't read the message fully yet. These are set up by default. So Meshtastic is a little weird. Mesh Core and some other things work a little differently. But out of the box, these are set up to a maximum of 3 hops. But if you create your own channel and put a string of these along the road or wherever, you can change the number of hops, and these will bounce, you know, all over the place to get a message delivered. Like I said, there's still a lot I need to learn about how these work. This hardware is, you can run all kinds of different software on it, but by default, I think they're set up for 3 hops. You can do more, but then with Meshtastic specifically, there's some weird reason why you may not want to do that. I don't know. But I remember someone, I think it was you, asking that, or mentioning it or something. There we go. Stacks of stuff. Okay. Time to get to screwing. I think the lid is closed. As I recall, this is super obnoxious to do. Oh, so those batteries were kind of glued in on the bottom a little bit. This whole thing heavily relies on gravity to be functional, though. I don't think they're going to repeal the law of gravity anytime soon, so we should be good, potentially. Oh, and there are threaded metal inserts. Hang on, let's set this to ratchet mode. That should be good. I just saw... well, crud, I have the Volt Pros. I asked for regular, but they refused. So, freewheeling. I think you're fine. Just make sure you put the charger in compatibility mode. I assume you probably have the new Volt Pro charger. It's the big black and blue one. If you do, you can open up the bottom of it, and there's a switch you can change the setting on. But if you're just using a normal charger, you should be fine. Exciting stuff here. Eyes of an angel in the background. Going full on shopping network here. For 6 easy payments of $79.95. Just saw a video about IR blocking glasses, foiling Face ID. Wonder if ICS shades would too. No. So, hang on. So, one of the reasons it took me so long to come up with these is finding the right material. This is a very specific material for tinting projector headlights on vehicles. So this is like a headlight masking for those heroes that want to have dark headlights as they run around. But it's a version that has built-in air release channels. I bought so many different types of material to test, and these wound up being perfect. The adhesive is really good. It is still removable, but it has the little micro channels lasered into it. So when you put it on, you don't get air bubbles. It's not IR blocking in any way. But yeah, it's, I forget the something vinyl premium vivid something. I can't remember what brand it is, but oh, actually, I have a box of it over there somewhere. Which reminds me, I need to double check and make sure. I don't want to run out of that. I need to stock up on it because it's one of those things that may be stopped being sold at some point, or something else may replace it. I don't know. Whatever. Words. I have a Volt Pro charger. Already kicked the bucket once. Had to be replaced. Yeah. So I have a video on how to change that setting. What's it called? Remind me when I get back to the computer. I'll give you a link to it. I had to change a few things in that video because I found out different stuff later on. In compatibility mode, it does still charge at 10 amps, but the voltage doesn't go nearly as high. But the Volt Pro chargers have an MK gel compatibility mode, and that's what you want to use. So many screws. Okay, Johnny Harris, they are covering it. Cool. Why do they want to sign a waiver, though? Did yours break and you're getting it replaced? Or are you having them install it and you didn't have one before? Sorry, I can't remember right off. Hey, Frank, how we doing? Just got back from the hospital. Oh, man, everyone's going in and out of the hospital this week. Yeah, hopefully you're doing good, man. My DME didn't give me a choice, but put MKs in and switched my charger compatibility a couple weeks ago. Excellent. Yeah, when the Volt Pros first came out, they seemed like okay, but I don't know. Something changed somewhere, and they suddenly became very unreliable. You thought this screwdriver bit was long. We're going to go back around with a comically long screwdriver and make sure these are manually tightened. Let me verify all the screws are in fact installed, because I can't remember 30 seconds ago what I was doing. All right, they're in there. All right, where's my box of obnoxiously long screwdrivers? I think it's in here, and I might be able to reach it, potentially. There's all these backrest parts laying everywhere. Wait. Oh. This is going to require skilled grabber stick operation. In fact, it might require 2 grabber sticks. Let's switch to this camera. Press the button. All right. We're going to try and extract this from the closet. And drive my chair at the same time. Oh, hang on. I need the longer one in my left hand. Okay, now can I drive my chair at the same time? We'll just put it on the floor. And then see if we can open it and extract the screwdriver while it's on the floor. Sorry, I don't have a camera that looks at the floor. Ah, dang it. Come on. Okay, my wrists are not happy. I'm just going to stand this up and pick it up. Come here. We're officially in the zone where the grabber stick is too long to actually be functional. Hang on. Can I put this on my feet? Okay, there we go. That was a lot of work. Oh, that's why I couldn't get it open. It has the equivalent of a cardboard latch. One of these little things. I was not expecting that. The screwdrivers are in a box that looks exactly like this. Hang on, I have a button for this. Oh my gosh. If there ever was a time to use this button. I was not expecting that. Okay, Uber Eats, thanks for ordering. Please rate your... I already did. Okay. Where did I put the box of screwdrivers? Is it in here still? Ooh, that's a lot of ice melt. Okay, well, I can't give up now. We're already committed to this. Ow. That was so funny. Oh, here they are, behind this TV. Okay, so I have to prove this to you. See? There we go. That's the one I'm looking for. All right. Keyboard. It was hilarious. All right, we'll put that right there. Okay, now we're going to make sure all these screws are tight. Yeah, they're all pretty close. All right, we're good. Oh boy. The owner has a dying Mac. Wait, what? Schedule at hospital today. Use grabber stick to get appointment printout and hand it to me without moving her chair. Kind of awesome to see regular people using them. That's kind of funny. I wonder. I would find that pretty interesting actually if I was somewhere and they just went ahead and didn't, instead of moving their chair or standing up, they just use a grabber stick and then hand it to you with the grabber stick. Oh, I spilled my screwdrivers. Hang on, I'm putting this next to the door because it needs to go back with me to the shop now. All right. Now we get to use a lot more grabber stick because I just threw all these screwdrivers on the floor. Does this camera show the floor? It does kind of. I really need to build a little rack or something to put these on. This cardboard box that they came in is not... Oh, here's a... It's a magnetizer slash demagnetizer. Hang on, let me... There we go. It both magnetizes and demagnetizes screwdrivers. Yeah, I need to build something to put these on that's not this cardboard box. Taking a break. Trying to look at chat. Magnetic pickup tool. Yeah, I don't have one of those. My friend Enoch always has one on his chair. And he has this one fishing hook on his hat. And everyone always asks him, like, oh, do you do a lot of fishing or something? He's like, yeah, but that's not the reason I have the fish hook on my hat. It's so when I drop my hat on the ground, I can pick it up with my magnetic stick. My tone inflections were odd there, which is kind of cool. But yeah, he does everything with a magnetic stick and also a hook on a stick. By the way, never underestimate the wooden dowel with a cup hook that's been slightly flexed on the end of it. They are ridiculously handy. Oh, coffee. Hang on. Pause for coffee. Hey, Stormtrooper. I just realized I didn't mute the mic when I was drinking. Oh, well. You missed me thinking that I had a box of screwdrivers and I opened it up and I had a computer keyboard in it instead. I think that was the highlight of the stream. I don't know why I insist on still using this stupid box. Hang on. OCD is happening. There. Is that all of them? This one doesn't technically go in there. This is not a pry bar or a chisel. That is a pry bar and a chisel. See how it's got the hammering thing on the end? And it's clearly been used and abused. Okay, let's check and see where our Meshtastic antennas are. Oh, the demagnetizer. Close, I command thee. Meme printer is still active. Feel free to send your photos of things and stuff. All right. Where do I put these? How about right here? All right, let's see where our antennas are at. It should be on the way, hopefully. Oh, Stormtrooper, you missed the gamer finger chopstick things. I ruined my hands with them. Mag bar to stick them to the wall. Oh yeah, magnet bars. I forgot those existed. Hang on, let me look up my antennas, and we're gonna shop for magnet bars. Speaking of Enoch, on the edge of his workbench, he has a magnet bar. So anytime he drops anything, it usually sticks to that instead of falling on the floor, which is pretty awesome. Amazon. All about the magnets. Returns and orders. Arriving today. Meshtastic high gain 915 LoRa whip antenna 17 centimeter. 10 dBi long range SMA male Omni antenna for ESP32 LoRa V Theory rack development board 915 megahertz LoRa module 10 centimeter IPEX extension cable parentheses 2 sets Slink Disco. Yeah, that track package. Just says out for delivery. Here's what it looks like. Oh, that was the wrong button. Chrome, there we go. These are what we're waiting on. Let's see what people are saying about them. Oh, wait, hang on, looking at chat. I roll with 2 magnetic pickup tools. Well, you gotta have 2 in case you drop one, then you can use the other one to pick up the other one. Next fundraiser should be to get Dan a toolbox. I have toolboxes. They're just spread across the metro area. Did have to use an adapter for Bluetooth. I used one of the drone connectors to hook up the Bluetooth. Could you not pair the mouse directly on the Bluetooth radio that was built into it, Austin? Oh, no, I have to watch the replay. Yeah. My OCD was checking if he organized the screwdrivers using minimum number of flips. Off by 1. No, I could have done it in a different order, but for some reason I decided to go far, like back to front towards me. I don't know. OCD is weird. Is it possible to use a gaming headset for a walkie-talkie? Yes. There are some radios that will use Bluetooth headsets. I think you type ham HT Bluetooth audio and some are Bluetooth programming, but some will allow you to pair a Bluetooth headset. I'm not sure the search terms to use, but they do exist. I think I might have one, actually. Fits well, made an amazing difference. Oh, free Vine products. I think the Chinese have like a deranged Mad Libs type of program that spits out product names. No, I found it. Hang on, who was I talking to about it? Hang on, let me look through my Discord messages real quick. I found how they come up with the brand names. Hang on. Unisheen, hang on. Hang on here. Wait for it. Brand name seems way too cheap. Hang on here. Well, maybe we can just find it. So, it was basically this one word generator, random word generator, and then number of words 1, word type. Doesn't matter. No, it wasn't this. Username generator. It wasn't actual words. It was just basically compiling a bunch of letters. Category, any length word. Let's do 6. Dang, what was it? There was this one website. I punched in all the variables and everything I was typing was totally Amazon brand names. Fake words. I think it was fake word generator. For fake words. Yeah, hang on. We're getting somewhere now. Fake word generator. Create custom fake words and names. Okay, here we go. So we want 1 word, 6 long, English. Hang on, we'll do 10 words, sure. Generate words. I think it was 7 letters. Yeah, so we got like Nomato, Yawisi. Like you go through these and the fake word generators, and these are like totally just like Amazon names. I'm pretty sure how they do it. Like Tufali, that would totally be one. Amazon, yeah. Leatros. Yeah, so they just basically use a fake word generator and set it to like 6 or 7 words, and these are the brand names. Like a lot of these you can tell would totally be something they'd use on Amazon. So, anyways, here's a link to that if you want to play with it. For absolutely no reason. Yeah. Hang on here. Let me clear my search thing. OCD is happening. Clear. Come to present. Oh, this is kind of funny actually. It's the knock and flee. Let me open. Oh, excuse me. Which monitor? There we go. Okay, here's an Amazon guy leaving something at my door. This is the best knock and flee I have ever seen. He knocks and then runs like mad to the van, jumps in and rips the door closed. I don't know why, I just thought that was hilarious. Okay, back to whatever we were doing. Oh, it wouldn't accept it. Oh, weird. Also received my new use 7 Artisans 80mm Spectrum Cinema lens. Yeah, that thing's gonna be sweet, Austin, that new lens. Let's see. I used the USB-C to USB. Okay. Oh, by the way, Austin, you should check into whoops. They make a bunch of cool things like this for the Mac Mini that you just got. Some have an M.2 SSD built in, but it sits on top of the thing. And I think it maybe relocates the power button to a different spot. But you get all the USB ports, SD card readers, additional HDMI slots, and all that stuff. But yeah, look into some sort of dock or something like that for yours. It might be handy for what you're doing. Definitely. Let's see. Gaming headset, Bluetooth mic. Here we go. Does anyone else have the false bad cable error in a Permobile? Yeah, Dina, it is a firmware issue on the newer power platform chairs. I don't know if they've resolved it yet. I'm not sure if Mike C is still in the chat. I know he was having an issue with that. Yeah, Mixtress. Austin just bought Mac Mini today to do editing on as well. Gonna sneak. Chewable moment. Oh, you had a seat lift on your chair already, Johnny and Harris. Okay, gotcha. So you're just getting it replaced. It's weird they made you sign a waiver. Let's see. I have the bad cable currently flashing on his F3, yeah. Downside with Bluetooth on a walkie-talkie is first half a second, yeah, it gets cut off, yep. Oh, they changed the joystick and it still exists. Interesting. Trying to figure out where Google is. Yeah. I would definitely download your favorite browser on that, Austin, first before you do much. Safari is a little weird. I have one of those docks for my M3 Mac. Nice. The error popped up on mine after a month. Supposedly is, yeah, there's nothing wrong with the cable. If you're on Power Platform and you have a new chair, you can just completely ignore that. Have you figured out your access to the Permeable Tech app? I remember you talking about it. So, the person with that Power Platform chair that I had here a while back is currently in another state. But they're getting back the first week in July, I believe, and we're going to meet up and play around with the programming. But I do have access to Power Platform programming, finally. I just don't have a chair to try it with yet. But yeah, I will be making a video about that and talking about it and whatnot. But yes. They just came and replaced all the cables, says Frank. Okay, yeah, I think there might be something on the meme printer. I gotta move these grabber sticks or I'm gonna run them over. They're sitting in the danger zone. All right. Our front lawn. Yes. Oh dear. A doe. A deer. A female deer. This is me constantly, I'm sure. Must not sleep. Must warn others. The new firmware update is supposed to fix it, but I still have the air flashing. DME told me that the update had downloaded, but it didn't install. Yeah, there are some people that say the firmware update fixed it, and other people are still having the issue, so I'm confident it is a software bug because it's testing resistance and stuff using its onboard little elves with laptops, and I'm sure they just set it way too sensitive. Oh, doing a firmware update now. Hello, sir. I have a microphone. I need to ask you guys. Easier for me to talk. Hey, Mike, how we doing? What are you doing? You trying to get a microphone set up or something? So with joysticks, all wheelchairs are open source. Yeah, right. That would be a thing. Open source wheelchair joysticks. But yeah, you know, that is a definite thing with Power Platform. There's a bad cable errors for sure. The light has been seen. It's a little frosty one next to the audio port on the front. A Mac Mini? What? We had 700 head of cattle get loose about 3 miles from us. They found 12 of them 4 houses down. Dang, that's crazy. That's a lot of cows to break loose and start running all over the place. Let's see. Cable gets hot. Yeah, the Power Platform thing though, it's a sensitivity issue the way they program stuff. That's why the air is coming up. Yeah, can you imagine just like randomly seeing a bunch of cow lumbering down the street? Trying to talk here, but not sure how. Oh, your messages are coming through, Mike. We can see you just fine. Seems to be working. AirTag those streetwalkers. Oh, that's another thing with the LoRaWAN. Even though these ones don't have the GPS module built in, you can still kind of use them to triangulate positional data, which is kind of interesting as well. And there is a way to get multiple of these things. Like if you get 2 or 3 of them set up, you can use them kind of as a divining rod of sorts to locate other ones, which is pretty sweet as well. Threats. Hang on, let me check my Amazon here again. I'm kind of getting the feeling that these antennas may not show up today. When I ordered them, it was like, oh yeah, overnight by 4 to 7 a.m. or something. And then the next morning I got up, they're like, oh yeah, those will be here tomorrow. They just completely forgot that it was supposed to be next day. So I've had this happen a few times recently where it's just like, they'll be there eventually. You can get a refund if you want. Yeah, no updates. Doesn't even have a time. So these may get lost. I don't know. We'll see. Fighting beef. It's what's for dinner. Where's the beef? Yes. Is that why I'm getting... That is why I'm going with the bounder when you get a new chair, says Gary. Excellent. Yeah, the bounders are great. If you live somewhere that a rear-wheel drive chair will work for you, definitely the way to go. Just remember though, if you get one with a seat lift, it's going to make your floor to seat height a little bit taller. So just something to consider if you do need to be closer to the ground. Just a normal day here in Norway with cows and sheep going freely. Oh yeah, they cut the grass for you, exactly. I don't feel like you can go wrong with the bounder, but couldn't imagine myself in anything else nowadays. I had all 4 drones ready to go looking for them. They're still missing 60 to 80. That's crazy. I wonder if anybody like picked them up and said, this is mine now. Coaxed him into the back of a truck. Are skinwalkers just cool zombies in leather? Question of the day. Yeah. So, let me look at the board over here. We finally did the battery. Oh, I can erase that from the whiteboard finally. Look at battery. Oh. Has anybody with a power platform chair played around with the new RGB lighting that the chairs have? It seems like a weird feature for them to push out randomly when basic functionality is still broken on some chairs, but I thought that was interesting that you can enable cowjacked. Yeah, that is a lot of money. You're right, John. But yeah, I'm curious if anyone with Power Platform has messed around with the new RGB option. I need help with trying to get my mic working on here. Are you using, Mike, are you using like a mobile device, like a phone or a tablet? Or a computer? Or what are you watching? Or what are you using to watch this with? Are you going to explain how to get tech access in an upcoming video? So, what I'm probably going to do first with Power Platform is make a video that's geared towards DMEs and repair shops to show them how to connect to Power Platform. Because right now, there's a lot of confusion around it and how to do it. As far as getting everyone access to it, I don't know if that's possible. But I do have a list of questions that I want to answer as far as settings that can and can't be changed. Even with, full programming access like I have now. So I just need to check through a bunch of stuff. Like I said, the first video is going to be geared towards DMEs and whatnot because a lot of them don't know how to do the Power Platform stuff or how to do it. So I at least want to get something out there so they can watch a, short, concise video that tells them how to connect to the chairs and maybe just some basic operation or changing settings and whatnot. There is someone that words. I have to be careful. There is someone I know that is very familiar with it, we'll say, that is willing to help me out with that as well. So that's the plan first off. Desktop Google Chrome. Gotcha. Well, I mean, are you not using the microphone right now? Or are you just trying to type, Mike? Or, I mean, depending on the operating system you're using, there is voice access, with like Windows 10 and 11, and also Mac. But I guess I'm not quite sure what you're trying to do. How high is the wheelchair with the lift? Let's see if we can figure that out, actually. I was kind of wondering. Their newer chairs are not... Let's see. Their newer chairs are not as tall as the old ones. Nurture. If the order form specifies. Excuse me. Let's Control F. May not specify. Standard. Really? Oh, this is a non-searchable PDF. That's weird. Dress, front riggings. I would assume it would say something. Hang on, let me save this and open it in something else. See if we can search it, because it's not letting me search it on here. How is the PDF not searchable? Hang on. Let me try opening it with something else. With by Firefox, even though it's terrible at PDFs. Yeah, the text on this is not searchable. I'm sure there's a way to pull this into Acrobat or something and make it searchable, but oh, that's weird. I know on the older chairs it was like 1.5 inches or 2 inches. The newer ones, I think it's a little bit better now, but oh man. I'm not sure how to search for this without being able to do keyword searches. Headrest, front rigging, captain's height, arms, seats and cushions, backs, Arnett, positioning hardware, drive modules, off-road package, tie downs, extended warranties. Single power, multiple. Yeah, I am not sure. Oh, seat height can be lowered by 1 inch, changing the position of the front wheels. Oh, so standard for captains is 20. Wait, seat height. Certain configurations may increase the effective floor from 22 to 24 inches. So it looks like by default, for a captain seat, they're 22 to 24 inches off the ground, which is pretty tall. Sorry, this text is so tiny. Custom seat rake. Changing the front wheels. Seat depth. Yeah, I'm not... I don't think I can find this out easily right now, but captain seat may be a little taller, but 22 to 24 is pretty tall. I think permobiles go down to 19 inches from the floor. But anyways, just something to consider. You want to ask about it when you are ordering a bounder. Oh, that makes making my brain hurt. Gonna head off and try to figure out how to load Google. What do you mean by Google? Like the search thing or Chrome, or what are you trying to do, Austin? Yeah, so they have RGB for the taillights and also the the lights on the back of the wheel chairs as well. Let me see if I can find the article. I may have to pull it up from my email. Customize with any color. Okay. Okay, AI, give me a link to it. Here we go. Ew, Facebook, gross. Show all. Instagram, LinkedIn. There we go. Find sites. I got an email about it at one point. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so you can change the turn signal lights, I think. I don't know if it's the headlights or just the turn signals on the front and the back. But yeah, new RGB lighting. It's a firmware update. Yeah, Frank says you can change all the colors and stuff. I'm here fine, but I need to talk. It's easier for me. They read it off an email word for word. Give you a level 2 Wheel said they only give customers. Well, Christopher, without being too specific, I have full access to everything. What drones do you have? Just picked up a Mavic 4 Pro. Oh, you're on Windows 11 Pro. Yeah, so Windows 11, if you go, what is it? It's under one of the accessibility menus, but they have a really good, on Windows 11, a really good built-in voice access. Hang on, that flashing is getting annoying. They have a really good voice access control, where you can completely control the whole computer. Actually, I don't think I can demonstrate it easily on this machine, but they can set everything up in grids, so you can just tell it the numbers, where you want to click the mouse and all that stuff. Hang on, let me look here real quick. Voice. Voice access is what it's called on Windows 11. So open your settings and type voice access. And then it's got a little setup and walkthrough guide to tell you how to do it and everything. But yeah, turn on voice access. And then, hang on, there's a learn more about it here. That actually doesn't tell anything really. Yeah, search voice access for the settings on your computer. And there's a little guide that it walks you through on how to do everything. It's actually pretty neat. Mavic Pro, Avita, hopped up Avita, and the FPV. Oh yeah, don't you have the DJI FPV? You have to use voice recognition, type in chat, search. Compatible with. Yeah, so Power Platform chairs have this new RGB thing. It comes through a firmware update. But yeah, if you have a Power Platform chair, it does. This is baked in already. It already has the hardware. I got an email from the clinician side saying how to enable it. I haven't gone through it yet, though. Anyways, that's all I know about that right now. Let's see. Yeah, so if you enable the voice access on Windows, you can control any app on the computer. It'll give you full mouse control and all kinds of stuff. Don't have the update on my chair, but adding some amber to make it less cool white. Big reason to upgrade. I don't think you can change the headlights. Just the lights on the back of the chair and the front turn signals. Hang on, must drink coffee. Pull my finger? What? Oh, they will pay for the lift on the bounder. Nice. I'll have to plant my own lights for RGB stuff. My DME is being a pain and need help would be easier. Yeah. Stuff with DMEs is always a challenge for sure. Tourette's is annoying. But yeah, if you go down to the description of this live stream, there are a couple of contact things if you want to email or send a message on Twitter to chat later. My face hurts from laughing. Oh, crap. I'm starting to get lightheaded again. I think I've got an appointment to get my breathing machine checked out, but I think something changed again, and my machine is not currently giving me the breathing support I need. The last couple of streams, I've struggled to get through them and continue to breathe properly afterwards. I'm starting to hit the wall here, so I think we're going to wind this up here soon-ish. Let's see. From a month ago when I said there were no damage, then when I flipped... Wait, who is it that... Is this... Robin, is this you? Broken bolt, flipping a chair, and little cute little hamster. Pet the hamster. Something definitely broke there. I think Robin's the only one that regularly flips chairs in chat here. It's the ring on the headlights that changes color. Yeah. Hey, Roger, how we doing? I noticed the hazard lights turn... So, That is a thing that Permobil has had for the longest time. You cannot have the hazards. Hang on, I have to move the mic. You cannot have the hazards and the headlights on at the same time. So are you telling me that on Power Platform it still does that? Here, headlights are on, right? I'm not going to touch the headlights. I'm just going to turn on the hazards. The headlights turn off. Then I turn off the hazards. Headlights come back on. They are different bulbs. Those amber bulbs are not the same bulbs as the headlights. But for some reason, you can't have them both on at the same time. But you can turn on the hazards and turn off your chair, and they stay on. Then they turn back off when you power it up. I'm curious now if this, I'm sure that other Permobil does that. So that's still a thing on Power Platform? Really? That seems like an oversight to me. Because, like, if you're trying to be seen and at night crossing the street, why do you have to have your headlights on for the hazards to be on? That's crazy. I don't possess the chair flipping prowess, never flipped a chair. This is why, Raven. Still happens on Power Platform. Yeah, no crossing in the dark. Exactly. 5 o'clock. I think we're going to end this here. I need to go hook up to my breathing machine again. I'm wondering if the back on my chair not being correct and something with the dysreflexia is triggering stuff. I don't know. I need to get my breathing machine checked out again, and we need to do some more testing. Yeah, I'm not lasting 2 hours and being able to talk without feeling like something very large and heavy is sitting on my chest. So I think we're going to end this here. Oh, Superman. Yes, that's the manual chair equivalent of flying out the front of your chair. Fall over twice because of the dog. Yeah. Mine does not turn off the hazard lights. On your Permobil, Robin? Weird. If you have the hazard light on and turn the chair off and again, then the hazards come back on. Yeah, on mine, they don't stay on when you reboot it. But anyways. Anyhow, yes, I will catch you guys later. I need to stop talking. So let's find out what our closing screen is here. Ooh, we'll probably just leave that the same. Let me load up the AI music generator here real quick and see if I have anything queued up. Oh, you have a Permobil M3 mic. Okay, gotcha. Let's see here. Create. Let's see what we got in the old library that matches the dancing cat. Where did all my stuff go? Ah, here we go. So none of that is safe for work. Let's try. Oh. So I don't know if I ever played it on here or not, but my friend Enoch found out he had cancer like a year and a half ago or something like that. Been through treatment now. One of the first things I did when I started this Suno AI music thing years ago was I made this Celtic sea shanty about the song. It's called Cancer of the Butt. Anyways, now that he's cured, there is a new version that I made. So we're going to play that. It's kind of funny. All right, here we go. Have a good night, everyone. Oh, that's the wrong button. There we go.
Down by the sea where the cancer waves roll high, there's a tale to be told neath the darkened sky. A cancerous tale like you've never heard, about a man who battled with a strength untamed and victory to be told. From the town of old he set sail to the nether regions, a journey for a cure, his body diseased. With a bow full of hope and a heart full of might, he charted the waters in search of the light. Oh, cancer of the butt, you won't get the best of several years, the battle was won. The Colin was cleansed and the nether regions right on. Oh, cancer of the butt, you won't get the best of me. Through the storm and the tide, I will fight with all my might. With the wind in my sails and the courage in my veins, I'll conquer the battle.
Amazon just got here.
And rise above my butthole.
Well, Amazon just knocked on the door. I'm going to play with the antennas more later. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, everybody.